Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm at the Sutton Hall estate near Southend in Essex. Sounded like a train, didn't it? It's funny that because we've come here to do an episode of Miniature Road Britain. Sutton Hall itself is just over there, and the railway's in the estate. The hall itself holds wedding receptions in this barn here, but there's also a miniature railway, and that's why we're here. So we've already heard the train. It's a railway I've always been a bit intrigued by. They've it seems to run, it's quite long, I understand, and all I've really seen of it in the past is Street View. I've looked on Street View and I can see there's a section that runs along Bar Road, so I'm really quite intrigued. So as we get to here, you can see there's a railway station. There's people are queuing to get on the train. There's a little tea room over there. I just saw the train, it just disappeared off down there behind the shed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and buy a ticket. We'll have a ride, see where the railway goes, because I think it goes that way and that way. We'll have a ride and then see what else there is to see here. We'll see you all tomorrow when you come back. Alright. See you tomorrow when you come back. Bye. I had a very enjoyable trip on the train, really enjoyed that. Nice long ride in both directions. As I previously mentioned, there's a little tea room. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea and then we'll do a bit of line siding. There's the train off on one of its other trips. That's going down to the section where it runs along by the railway. I realised this location existed when I was on the train. I looked across and could see there's a church here. Now, just round the corner from the church there is a crossing on the railway over a public footpath, which that's why he just hooted. So what I thought we'd do is we'd come round here. So we've got a nice historic church there, which is quite nice to see. The other thing I can do while we're here is talk about getting here. Now, I came by car today, didn't come in the Lada today, I just came by car. I did think about coming by train, and if you were to come by train, it's going to be a bit of a long walk, but not impossible. And there's two ways you could arrive. You could walk along the path here from, if you were to go to Rochford station, or you can come across this footpath across the field. So it'd be quite nice in the summer. That's the village of Rochford over there. That is the control tower for Southend Airport. Now you can walk round, follow the road that way round to get yourself into Sutton Hall. What I realised along here, this is the road which the railway runs beside. Somewhere along here in this hedge here, there is the footpath. So we go up here. Imagine if you just were coming out for a walk, you came along here, went down this footpath. Say if I was coming here, had no knowledge of the railway, and I suddenly saw the sign saying beware train crossing, I should think I'd be, well, excited and, just sort of, wouldn't be expecting it. So that way looks towards the station, and if we look up there, we can see, I can just see the train in distance. So I'm going to stand here, we'll watch the train go past, and then we'll walk on up the footpath and get some other line side shots. Well, the footpath ends up running, as you can see, really close to the railway line. So we've got to a crossing here. I'm not entirely sure where the footpath goes now, if it goes up there, because unfortunately I don't have an OS map. I went to my local WH Smith the other day and they didn't have one of Essex. So the railway continues right down there. I'm not sure if that's a footpath or not, but that is over there is where I came in. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch the train go past here, maybe get one more shot of it passing there, because there's a couple of nice line-side locations. The other thing that's happened, which was quite nice of them, the volunteers here, all very friendly, they invited me into the shed to have a look at their steam locomotive. So have a look at these couple of pictures. So that is Morning Star, their steam loco. So perhaps one day, when she's running, we'll come here, steaming through this Essex countryside, which appears flat. There's not many hills around, but there are gradients, so the track goes up and down. So I'm sure the steam loco will have to work quite hard. Just to give you a bit of an idea where we are, I can just see in the distance some tower blocks. That's in Southend. Southend, like the pier, which we've been to in the past, pretty a couple of miles that way. We're not far from the sea. You go that way, you get to Shoeburyness, and that really is the end. You're in the sea then. Anyway, look, the train's coming along. So let's watch the train go by. So there goes the train reversing back. That'll be crossing. See the train disappearing. Imagine if you were just coming along this footpath for the first time and you didn't know and you saw that little train crossing, you'd think, what on earth is this place? Of course I'd go down there and have a ride. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait here, see the train one more time, then maybe have a cup of tea, and then that'll be the end of my visit. was good to see the train pass again. I really like this section of line, the public footpath and everything. It's been a really pleasant afternoon. I've really enjoyed it here. Just a couple of other things you might be interested to know. The track is 10.25 inch gauge. It looks, well, the rails look quite heavy duty. I understand they came from a form of brickwork, so they possibly are taller rails to most other 10.25 inch gauge railways. I understand the line's been here since about 1997, so it's been here quite a while. And as I said, I have always known about it. It's just somewhere until today, a bit like with them all really. Today's the day I finally got around to visiting. It's a nice ride. Takes you off, you know, like I say, down through the avenue one way, beside the fields the other way. It's just one of those railways, just a little bit different from, you know, the norm. So it's very much worth coming to visit. It's probably a bit better if you were to come by car. You can come by train, as I mentioned. There is a pavement all the way down the road, or you could go across the field, but you're probably looking at 1.5 miles if you went across the field, 2 mile walk if you went on the road. So you are talking quite a long walk, but nonetheless it's still worth coming to see. So I've got a load more rails stacked up there, so maybe one day they'll do an extension. I don't know if that's on the cards. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, do come visit the railway. It's a really nice railway. All the volunteers here are very friendly. So thank you very much. Please do feel free to like, subscribe and comment. And from just beside Badger Hall Station on the Sutton-on-Sea Miniature Railway, goodbye.